Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. What is template-based cooking? A student of one of my cooking classes asked me recently. He said, could I provide him with an example to demonstrate the essence of template-based cooking? So in this video, I decided I'm going to cook this dish to demonstrate the essential aspect of template-based cooking. On the surface, this dish seems to be complicated with 4 different ingredients. But once I break it down, it actually is very simple and straightforward. Instead of going into any details right now, I'm going to explain what is the essence and what is the aspect of template-based cooking that I utilize in cooking this dish. Okay, I'm excited. Let's enter into the kitchen and have some fun. I would like to use this video to address the basis of template-based cooking. Template-based cooking is absolutely essential for home cooking to be sustainable because through template-based cooking, you can cook a variety of dishes. So the first step is that I introduce some black bean to this dish. This is a variation of the basic template for stir-frying vegetables. A cooking technique is an important part of a template cooking approach. In this case, a stir fry as a template, it would dictate many aspects of how you're going to cook this dish. For example, because by using the stir fry template, you need to cut the ingredients to about the right size that will be good for stir frying. This could be considered to be the foundation of the template. Once you decide that this is the template you're going to use, so all your ingredients will be cut into this particular size. And so as you can see here, I introduced a second template into this cooking process. In here, I'm using the water-based stir-frying technique by introducing only a small amount of water at a time. Using this approach, it will allow me to create flavor molecules because I will stay in the Maillard reaction temperature zone. Here I have also a third template that I'm being used, and that's a template for cooking the eggplants. Eggplants has a unique property which makes them more difficult to cook. And one of the things I will notice about the eggplant is that I will cook them until the flesh of the eggplant to start to look translucent. So as you can see here, I have 3 templates function at the same time. The first one is that stir fry, which you need to cut the ingredient to the size that is good for stir fry. And second is use the water-based stirring fry technique. And lastly is that the eggplant technique, which I'm going to cook the eggplant until it reaches the desired state. Here I am now introducing a 4th template, and this template is for cooking zucchini. Because zucchini takes less time to cook, and therefore I add the zucchini at a much later time. And so what I have here is that I have 4 different templates that are operating at the same time. However, at the same time, you can see that by understanding each one of these templates, you can easily make substitutions. For example, instead of using the water as a stir-frying medium, I can use oil instead. For you, you might feel that oil will give you better taste for the eggplant. But on the other hand, water is more nutritionally beneficial because it has less calories. The reason I call this a template-based approach is because you could have substitute the zucchini, say for example with broccoli. At the same time, you could have substitute the eggplant with cauliflower, because the overall approach is essentially the same. Another important consideration about template-based cooking is that because it gives you a lot of latitude for change. For example, with template-based cooking, even when you are cooking the vegetables, the particular ingredients, you can always decide how much you want to cook it. By adjusting the amount of time that you cook them, you can create different texture as you preferred. I have never cooked this dish before with this combination of eggplants and zucchini. However, I'm confident that they are going to turn out okay because I know how to cook the eggplant separately as well as how to cook the zucchini separately. They represent 2 different templates, and now I'm just combining them together. And by doing constant taste testing, I will be able to make adjustment to the desired texture that I preferred. So the next template I'm going to add to it is how I'm going to season this dish. I'm going to season this dish with some oyster sauce together with some hoisin sauce. This will give a light teriyaki flavor. Again, this seasoning combination could be considered to be another template that I have used often in the past. So as you can see, now I've added a fifth template, but all the 5 templates that I use in this dish are familiar to me. So the final ingredients I'm going to add to this dish is some bell pepper. So what I'm doing now is I added another template to this dish. So this will be the 6th template, which is how to cook bell pepper. And the goal of this template is to have the bell pepper very lightly cooked. And I have used this template many times in the past. So now I have added a 6th template to this dish. It might seem to be a large number of templates involved in this dish, but it actually is not. All of these templates is really represent how I understand each of these ingredients and the cooking process will go. The important thing is to remember that this knowledge is not restricted only to cook this dish, because I could use this template to cook many other dishes. For example, I could use the bell pepper template for cooking a teriyaki chicken. A template-based cooking is particularly useful when you have advanced prepping. As you can see, this dish has 3 different kinds of vegetables. The reason that I was able to combine them together because I already have them prepped in advance. Therefore, template-based cooking allows you to make use of whatever that is available to you. It will be a sense of your imagination as well as your creativity to make combinations that you think it might work. Through advanced prepping, you are not only able to make choices based on the flavor of the ingredients, but you can also make choices based on their appearance. So in this dish, we created a beautiful color combination. But most importantly, we create a dish that is flavorful as well as visually attractive. Another advantage of template-based cooking is that now I have used another template which for how to shallow fried shrimp. And therefore, using a 7th template, now I have created a vegetable dish that has shrimp on top of it. However, I could easily have switched the shrimp with chicken. I could use a pan-fried chicken template to create chicken that I can lay on top of this vegetable dish. So for this dish, I actually use multiple templates to create, but each of the templates is like individual pieces of a Lego set. You can easily exchange them for something else. This is the source of your creativity, and it is also the basis of create diversity in the food that you eat. And this is the reason that when you use template-based cooking, you will be never bored by what you are making and what you are eating. So as you can see, templates are really a set of general rules that help decision making during the cooking process. Imagine the car brand Toyota Camry. It has many different models, and within the models it also has many different versions. In this case, the car company, which is Toyota, use a basic template to build all these variations of the Toyota Camry. So template-based cooking basically use the same logic and approach in create variations of dishes from a single template. And then by combining different templates together, you can create even more variations. This video provides a demonstration of how all these different components put together. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.